Good morning from Ao Manoa Beach, Krachuap Kirikon. Today we're going to make a little bit of a video about the animals of Ao Manoa. So, some of you may know we brought our cat with us to Thailand from the US. Now, this is not our cat. Our cat Doc is sleeping inside the house. When we got here, found this house I mentioned before about I don't know, about 2 weeks into our stay, and we moved in about, I guess, 3 weeks ago now. And what came with the house was this little lady. She evidently is an outside cat who has been fed by the people that lived here before us. Now, according to the neighbors, she's not a very people-friendly cat at all, so that the other people would just feed her and she would go and stay outside, go on her way, etc. However, what we found is that she makes a lot of noise. She talks a lot, yeah. So we call her Noisy. Noisy. And Noisy is actually about the most loving, friendly cat you've ever seen in your life. She is adorable. So, I know, buddy. Yeah. So, as you can tell, she just can't stand people at all. Yeah, terrible. So we feed her and we take care of her. She doesn't come in the house because we had taken her to the vet to get her checked out before we let her interact with our cat, just to be sure. And unfortunately, what we found, the vet found that she has feline leukemia, which is sad, and there's no cure for it. So, and it is can be spread from one cat to another via saliva or scratches, etc. So, for now, although we did get our cat vaccinated against it, just to play it safe, we kind of keep them separated and they talk to each other through the screen door. But anyway, we decided that we're gonna feed her and keep her around and make her happy for as long as we can, because she's really a sweetheart. Right, Noisy? Yeah. All right, we're gonna go now for our ride on the bike. Yeah, we're gonna go for our ride on the bike, and then we'll be back to see you later, okay? So you take care of the house. And then we'll see if we see any other animals along the way. Here's my new black beauty. Grab a hat here and we'll be on our way. In Thailand there are no dryers, well, very few, but so anyway, because of the heat and the sun, people hang their clothes outside. That's how we dry. So I can't see, as I mentioned in the previous video, the display sort of turns off, so I think the camera's running. I just can't see the display, so I don't know exactly what I'm filming, but we'll do our best here and see what happens. Hello. Oh. Goodbye, Noisy. All right. Good morning.
Key.
You can just close it, I think. It's okay. No. No. That's okay, I think. Yeah. It's Sunday. So, all right. We are off. Riding the bikes to the beach. Through our neighborhood. Shown before, this is these are the mountains that are behind the neighborhood that really make it beautiful when you come out of our street. As I've said to Jeffrey, it kind of reminds me of Hawaii when I lived there as a kid, between the palms and the palmettos and the mountains. But up ahead there are a couple of other of the animals of Ao Manoa. And these are soy dogs, or soy is just the Thai word for street. So these guys, they're all over the place. These guys live on the street and they just try to survive. Sawadee, boys. They're pretty much harmless. I mean, I think, you know, they're just trying to survive. So in the end, they get a little more fearful of people than we are of them, or at least we should be of them. And they're really just, they scavenge for food all day. It's kind of what they do. But there are millions of them in Thailand. They're all over. You can see videos of people that, and YouTube channels and Instagram channels of people that have set up foundations and stuff, that, and they have businesses to try to help them. So we may see a few more along the way here. A right turn on the Klong Wan Road, and again, the mountains behind our development. Really something. Just a beautiful place to live. And as always, when we get down to the entrance of the Wing 5 Air Force Base, I'll probably drop the camera just as to not ruffle the feathers of the guards who stand at the gate. Anyway, Sunday morning about 8:30 now. We're getting a bit of a late start, but that's okay. I'm retired. I got nowhere to be. And that retirement thing, I highly recommend. Because the sun's been up, and the sun is out today, as you can see, and it's warm. But ironically, this is the cold season in Thailand. So in April, that is the hottest month of the year here. So right now it's, I don't know, low 80s. It's humid, so you can imagine what it will be like in April, which is the hot season. Although, one thing I know, I won't be shoveling any snow this year. That's for sure. So we'll probably end up seeing maybe a couple of the soy dogs as we enter into the Wing 5 Air Force Base. So we shall see. And there's one of the planes at the entrance. It's actually very cool. All right. Camera day. Sawadee ka. There's one of the dogs there. He lives here. He's asleep on the road. Because Thai people are very used to soy dogs. And dogs are just part of the landscape. Because it's hot, I don't know how many are out now. A lot of them are just sort of snoozing, but we shall see. There's the bay that we'll be swimming in after our run this morning. Wing 5 Hospital and oh, I know. Sometimes there's a little dog up here that is not a soy dog. It's one of the construction workers brings his dog, and he does not like my pink running pants. He chases me as I go past this construction entrance. So Ami was asking if I see the other dog yet. Not yet. They're building an annex onto the hospital. And over here, sometimes you can see some of the birds that hang out. Again, a little hot, a little late in the morning. We'll see if we see any more. But and then I mentioned up here is the petting zoo, but usually I think the petting zoo opens at like 10. I think they keep the vast majority of the ducks and the elk and the other animals they keep there. They keep them sort of inside until it's time to open, and they come out. But we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, so it looks like there's usually soy dogs over here that hang out at this, where it's a place where you can rent ATVs and ride them. But there's a couple right there. Again, it's the hotter part of the day for them now, beginning, so they're just chilling out. And Ami and I will take our bicycles, park them over here, and then go for a run, and then come back and go for a swim. All right, so we will see you then. Say goodbye.
Hello, how are you?
We will see you soon.